Hello everybody, QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I am back today with an episode of Hustle Castle. It has been a while since we've done a video, but we are going to go ahead and jump in and see what I can do to get my squad going. I've been mentioned it off and on for the last several videos, which has gone over the last couple months, and ultimately the reason I haven't been doing videos lately is I've been very frustrated with this account and with this setup that I've been doing. So I haven't been as successful as I would like to be in Gem Bay. I'm certainly not as successful as I'd like to be in the arena, since everybody I fight is way stronger than me, and when there's not events going on, there's just not as much interest for me in playing. So we need to fix that. We need to figure out what's going on here. So a couple different things. Obviously, number one, I need to work on my hero. My hero is very weak compared to everybody else. Where is my hero? Here we go. For me, it's getting stronger. I'm over 2 million now, which is good, but I think a lot of the top players are 6 million plus. I just don't do dungeons very often because they take a lot of time, and I don't have time throughout the day just to spend doing them, and at night when I'm doing videos, that would be a time I could certainly do that. And I have it set up where I can go on my phone now so I can do them quicker. So hopefully I will spend some time doing some bunkers in the future. No, wrong game. Some dungeons in the future. And that will help me get stronger, obviously. That's the big thing that needs to happen. And I needed to work on getting my squad set up a little bit better. So I've been kind of blindly doing some things over time and building up different sets. And I have like 11 or 12 different sets right now, but nothing is perfectly ideal. And, you know, the meta in the game changes all the time. So what is the meta? Well, for me, it's looking at the top players in the game up here. So if that's the wrong spot, I do that every time. So if we click up here in the top players and, you know, just go there and look at their setup. And I did that a little bit, looked at these top 4 players, and, you know, obviously not everybody has the same stuff, but there's some similarities that people are running, trying to do some of the stuff that they're doing. And that certainly puts you in the right place. And for me, I mean, the way I had my squad, I've been tweaking with it a little bit off and on. I'm at 15.2, I think, is my power. I mean, there's people at 16 and 17 that can beat me, but for the most part, 17 minus, 17 million and less, I'm pretty good at consistently. I can be competitive with. Anything above, and I'll beat an occasional 18, 19, 21. But the problem is I'm in the arena all the time with, 6 or 7, 20 million plus squads, and I just can't compete with them. So what I've been trying to do is trying to tweak some things, and I'm going to go through and test some of that out here. So one of the things I've been doing is, I haven't built any new gear. I'm just basically kind of repurposing some of the gear. There's many different players now that run, a paladin with 4 out of 6 instead of a 6 out of 6. And I'm trying to get a Darkula. Running a double Darkula is what a lot of people were doing. Maybe not quite as much now, but they are. So I'm trying to get at least enough to build a 2 Darkula here, and right now I only have 1. So what I did is I took my my Oracle set, which isn't great, and I have an insta kill here, which isn't horrible, but I think what I probably should have with that is the resurrection, because I need to have more resurrection. But I don't have it yet, and I don't even know if I have a scepter that has resurrection. That's part of the problem. So I've run this a couple times. I haven't really done a whole lot of testing, but so I'm running a 4 paladin and a 2 Oracle, and we're going to do some testing on that one. Here's my number 1 incinerator running the dinosaur. And this my priest in here. I don't think that's going to be a normal thing. I put them in there because it's another resurrection, but I've run that person before and it hasn't been fantastic. There's my tank up front. I have another incinerator. And instead of running the full 6 out of 6 here, I took off the soul so I could have another resurrection. Again, probably not great, but this person here really is just for support. And I need to watch the fights in slow motion so I can see if they're actually doing what they're supposed to do. But there's so much going on, it's hard to spot. So I don't really need to... I mean, what do we go? 6 out of 6, what do we have here? So deals extra damage, and there's not many fights where I saw where I had both of my incinerators doing just obscene damage. I would have one do a lot of damage, the other didn't do much. So it didn't seem like this triggered very often. So if there's something that I'm missing, you guys know, let me know, because I never had any success running double incinerators, or maybe that made my first incinerator do a lot better, I'm not sure, but I didn't really ever notice a difference. But I still have that going in my setup at the moment. Here's my Darkula, always doing great for sure. Nothing special weapon, and here is, this is my bread and butter, of course. My Doom is doing really good. She has all the damage spots she can, and she does like a ridiculous amount of crits. I don't even know what good numbers are, but 32,000 seems like it must be pretty high because I get a lot of crits in all my battles. I don't have any more orange gems. I could start working on getting some red gems, but the problem is I don't do djembe enough because it's too hard now to get 15 out of 15. So I think, here, let me stop here, because I think that's one of my problems, because I've always kind of tried to run a jack-of-all-trades squad. And in doing that, you know, in the past, I've been fairly successful in the arena, fairly successful in djembe, and, you know, I'd be competitive in a lot of places. If you want to specialize in something, like specializing in djembe, which is kind of what I've been trying to do lately, by keeping my power down, you're going to sacrifice some capabilities in the arena, and that's what I'm running into. But it's actually sacrificing problems everywhere, because I leveled up way too quickly, got my power up way too quickly, so I can't dominate in djembe like I would like to, and I am actually doing that in all my other games. So I decided to kind of give that up here. I'll have whatever success I do. If I get 15 out of 15, great. If I don't, then, you know, I won't do quite as well in the events, but that's okay. So I'm going to try to work on getting stronger regardless of what it does to my power. And as we can go see here, I have a couple runes. I was going to call them the other game terms. A couple runes I could probably put on something. So if we have time, we'll look at that today. And then here's my paladin. So, and one of the other problems here is, how do I test this inconsistently? Obviously I can find somebody in oh, I'm the only online here. Somebody in my clan that I could, you know, repeatedly go against and try to get some repeated tests to see how well it works, but that's a little bit difficult. So for the time being, let's just go on the map and see if we can't find somebody. I haven't been in the game in a long time. 10 million, let's just take that one, because I am also trying to, let's back up here. I'm also working on getting my Darkula, my magic ketchup going. So I got 8, and we need to get 17 if I want to get a weapon and a weapon soul. So I need to get another 200,000. I have a lot of chests, so I'll probably go ahead and open that up after we get done doing some attacks here. But since we have 10,000 ether sitting on here, let's go ahead and take it. I don't want to scout. Wrong button. Load screen's a little bit slow. I did say that I've hooked up my phone. I can't get American Dad working on my emulator anymore. Oh yeah, I'm running the forgot I changed my hero weapon. I did have the Ankh, which does the resurrections, and I don't have that, so I need to be clicking on it since I have the Thorn Heart going here. Oh, I didn't look at stats. Let's go look at stats real quick. I'm not spending $50 on something. That was such a fast battle, there's probably nothing productive. This is something I forget all the time, but if you forget to look at the stats, you can come click on that little crossed sword icon there, and you go to your attacks, and this is the last attack I did here. So there's the 11,000 ether. If we click up here on stats, we can see the stats of what happened. So I had been running 3 tanks up front, so now I have my paladin set up as a pally priest, I guess. The paladin's back here in the middle, and then I took out my other tank up front too. So now I'm back to having 1 tank, which I always used to do for a long time. So I'm going to test this setup. It doesn't work. I'm going to start putting back some of my other setup, because I was, you know, like I said, I could beat 17 million and below. All right, so we have, it's not really a fair test to look at stats here, but I want to see how, you know, people like here, like my priest, are doing. Because all they really do is healing. And that's about it. So then there we go. 5 kills, 1 million damage for my incinerator number 1. Incinerator number 2, 5% damage. I mean, the point obviously is to do the stunning, and you know, this is the angel wand here, so that's the point of what this person is. But they also, if I have 6 out of 6, I should be having a lot more damage. Obviously I'm running 5 out of 6 right now, but that still has a good damage spot. I still should be getting 60,000 damage. Sets an enemy on fire if its health is below 50%, dealing 60,000 damage over 5 seconds. That fight was so quick, it didn't... Well, 187,000, I guess it's possible. But how do we get this million damage there, which is what I'm missing for the other one? Darkula, obviously my big healer. And then there we go, there's my Bane doing all the damage. Or Doom, sorry, with 11 crits. And that was such a quick battle, I still got 11 crits in there. Alright, hopefully I can find somebody a little bit higher. I did, unfortunately, let my trophies get really high, so there should be some people on my map that are pretty high in power unless it refreshed. 16 million, that would be a good test. All right, let's test this, and then we're going to go slow motion, see if we can't see what's going on here. There we go. Still really hard to see what's going on. Obviously, we are doing well here. So I don't have anybody with that setup where they kind of go indestructible for a while, but I don't really see the benefit in that, to be honest with you. All right, again, so 16 million versus my 15 million. Those numbers obviously don't mean a whole lot, but is what it is. So again, my tank 7 only taking 23% of damage. That's not really what I want. Tony again, not really doing much, so I'll probably go back to taking Tony out. We got a little bit of healing, but I have healing coming from other spots too. One of the reasons for Tony in there is the resurrection, obviously. Here, my Pala priest did 512,000 damage. That's not bad. With not much else worth mentioning. Obviously, running a 4 out of 6 paladin is getting me some capabilities as well. So when the fighter's health or what of an ally falls below 25%, restores health and increases the damage of the next 2 attacks. Once in a while, when the enemy uses stun, removes the effect of stun from all allies. So that, that's kind of a safety barrier, which is why I'm running that one to help me out. Again, over 1 million damage by James. Nothing again for my second incinerator. And then 48% with 12 crits. Crazy. I need maybe I should run 2 of those and see how that goes. Get the rapid fire going on one and the one that I'm running right now going the other. You know what? Maybe I could try. Nobody likes running double archers, but for some reason that's something I really enjoy a lot. Maybe I should put the rapid fire here on Evan and go back to 2 archers, even though I'm sure everybody would be telling me that's the stupidest thing, but I had a lot of good success with multiple archers. Where is it? I must have gave it to somebody else, because my Doom is currently running. I forget what this one was, what event it came from, but I don't have the rapid fire anymore. Did I already give it to you? Let's look. Maybe I need to look a little closer. No. Let's go back to you. Go to Archer. This one maybe? Nope. I don't know. I'll find, hopefully I didn't disassemble it. That would really stink. It's not the best weapon anymore, but it's not. Maybe it's this one. Yeah, it's not. Oh, this one. I'm pretty sure it's this one. Okay, I have no idea. Oh, yeah, super fast. There we go. So this is the rapid fire. It's not the best anymore, but it's not horrible either. So it might be worth considering putting this one in there if I want to try to get my second archer back in. I might test that one out. That'll be something I'll test out later. That could be interesting. Because Evan used to do a really good job for me. Even though people told me Rangers are horrible, he still had really good results. So, it worked for me. So anyway, I'm going to try that one. Not today. You guys can tell me in the comments how bad of a choice that is. All right, 8 million. We're not going to... Oh, 717,000 cash. Nice. All right, 13 million. I'm just looking for somebody high HP here. Mustafa. 10 million. Come on. I thought I saw 20 million on my map earlier, but I gotta refresh. 15.9. There we go. Let's try this one. Obviously, it depends what they're running and all that kind of stuff, but I'm not going to spend too much time looking over those setups. Got Snake Charmer going. You don't see that one very often. Oof, that hurts. not having that egg that just blew up and caused all that damage. I don't see people running it as much anymore, but that's a big one, obviously. Alright, let's look at these stats here. See how we came close to losing that one. So, boss, our hero is about the same. A little bit more total power, nothing significant. One resurrection, so this time Tony actually did a resurrection because we had a little bit of a stronger battle there, but nothing else. A little bit of healing. Paladin Mage again, a little 10% damage, not bad. As long as Maddie can live long enough, I'm okay with that because I don't need to have extra tanks up front to live long. Incinerator over 1 million, 4 kills. And resurrection here from Ash 2, over 1 million for Darkula, 2.8 million for Leah. Very nice. All right, let's see if there's any other stronger battles here we can get in. So obviously my squad's not horrible, and I'm not trying to say that it's horrible because there's a lot of good people here, but I want to be competitive where I can actually stand a chance when I'm in the arena fighting people at 21 million or 20 million. Because there are some people occasionally with 9, 10 million squads that put up a really good fight against me. All right, let's scout this one on 16.8. So I don't expect to win those fights, obviously, because I do have 6 million more power, but I do like, the idea of being a little bit closer here. All right, 4.3, running the Ankh. The ring. I'm not going to look at all these. This will just take too long. Illusionist. That does seem to be what a lot of people... I finally built out my Storm. I got 6 out of 6 Storm and realized that everybody's running Illusionist. So there's not hardly anybody running a Storm anymore at this point. So even the top guys, pretty much everybody's running the Illusionist. So that is one that if you don't have it, you might want to consider getting that one added to your squad. Or, yeah, your squad. 16.8, let's do this. Only level 42 at 16.8 million power. Very interesting. I wonder if that means that they're running not all level 100s. I think you have to be. I don't think you can run ancient sets anymore if you're below 100. You could initially, but I don't think you can anymore. Alright, this is not going to go quite as well, obviously. But it'd be good to look at our stats in a close fight, especially one that we lose. We are not even in this fight at all. Oh, there we go. Now we're back into it. I don't have those Pikachus. Those Pikachus do a lot of damage. There we go. Nice. Pulled it off. Fantastic. How did we do that? Let's take a look at this one. 5 dodges. Took 25%. Maddie. Good. Tony did 1 resurrection. Again, maybe I need him in there for that support, but it seems like I could find somebody else. If I can give them a resurrection and a lot of damage, it could be worth it. So maybe I can, whoops, the light there. Let me make sure everything is recording here. Just bump something here. Okay. Yeah, that's an option. Having the Paladin Priest in there is good, especially if I can get her going with a resurrection here. But maybe the stun is helping me, so I don't know. Maybe not on that one. We'll have to do some testing there. Incinerator, 21% damage, very nice. Ash 2, nothing. So, this is what I'm talking about. It's just, it's not bad. We're getting a little bit of damage. I'm sure that we're getting all the stuns from that function, so maybe it's just fully support, and I shouldn't expect to get these kind of big numbers up here, but I just don't understand why we're not getting those, because obviously I have something else going that's getting that for me. Slows down. It also deals 120 some damage to the current target and areas around. Is that 100 per everything around it? Maybe. That could be part of it. Once in a while disarms all enemies and restores, so that's not doing damage. Attacking, curses the target. The cursed target takes damage equal to 80% of the health lost. I'm sure that is very helpful. That is where a lot of damage comes from. When health is critically low, restores. Okay, so it's not that one either. Darkula, kill, and Bane, 47%. Oh, very nice. And a resurrection for Leah as well. Okay, so I think we've seen the point here. Let's just real quick, I'm not going to make this video too long. I do have something I want to add here at the end for those of you that have hung around. Hang around for a couple minutes longer. Oh, I guess one other thing is I have the pizza going, so I have a little bit of extra health, but it's only for one tank up front at the moment. What was I gonna check? Completely forgot what I was just gonna do. Okay, I guess we won't go to another battle then. So next time, for the next video, if you guys have any ideas or things you want me to talk about, let me know in the comments. Or another idea is go down in the Discord server, which is where I do most of my communications these days. To be honest, I don't have as much time or chance to get through the comments. I will this video for sure, but for other ones I don't have the opportunity to go through them quite as much. So if you leave a comment, I will get to it eventually, but not as quickly as if you go to my Discord server. So you can see it on the ticker down below. There's a link to my Discord server. And for those that are supporting the channel, Jen Lopez, and then I had another anonymous supporter. If any of that you're interested, you can see it down below here in the ticker or in the description. So if you're not a member of the Discord server, go ahead and click there. It's a way to enter some of the giveaways when they're going on. I'll be doing giveaways on the videos as well. Or ask your questions there or whatever. So if you have any ideas, let me know what you want me to cover, and I will I'll be covering those in the future. But one of the things we'll be talking about for sure is, testing Evan with rapid fire, going back to getting a second damage dealer going in the back, which obviously when people prevent archers from doing work, it hurts me, but there could be a benefit to that. So that is one I definitely want to try. Yeah, I don't remember what the other thing I was going to quickly do. So let's go ahead and talk about the last thing I wanted to cover. So anybody else that's still here, I know most people jump out of the videos by now. I haven't been doing my giveaways on the videos for a while for several reasons. I'm not going to get into that right now, but I did have a problem doing my giveaways on the Discord server because the bot I used to pick my winners is only allowing 8 winners instead of 10. So I need to come up with a different bot or a workaround or whatever, and I just haven't had the time to do that yet. So what I'm going to do today is do a giveaway on this video. And since it's already late in the week and I got to get the numbers turned in, I'm going to get it up there and get the winners out as quickly as possible. So if you are around and if you're still here, the first 10 people that enter, I'm not going to tell you quite yet. There's 2 things you got to give me, because if one of them's not there, I'm not gonna pick you, because I'm sure plenty of people put their numbers in. So the most important thing you have to give me, as always, is your game ID, which you can get to a lot of ways. You can click on your gear icon here, get your number here, or you can get it up here, click on your profile up here, and it shows right here, which you can copy and paste if you want, just like that. So you need to give me 2 different things. As always, you can probably guess what it's going to be, but if you do an entry without it, I'm not going to take it. So the first 10 people in the comments, based on timestamp that's put in, give me your game ID and give me your in-game name, and you will be the winner of the giveaway this week. It's the giveaway probably won't, the winnings probably won't be paid out until early next week. I do apologize for that because it's running really late. But I will get you in for this week. So the first 10 people, and that's it. The giveaway's gonna be over after that, are gonna get 500 in-game diamonds, just like we always do. And next week, the giveaways might be on my Discord server again. They might be on the video, I'm not sure. So if that is something you're interested in, go ahead and jump down there really quick, because they will more than likely go away very quickly. So yeah, that will do it for today. So if any comments, any suggestions on my squad, things for me to try, I do obviously have some runes to put on. I got some different gear. I have, event gear that I haven't even tested out yet. So there's a lot of things I can go ahead and check out that I haven't really done yet and haven't even experimented with or anything. So there's some things I need to do. So there's something obvious that you see right off the top, let me know. We'll test it out. I might do some live streams of these videos as well, so we can jump on and we can discuss and test some things out during the videos. So yeah, just let me know your thoughts and feelings and suggestions in the comments. So until the next time, this has been QC Runner for QC Runner Games, and I will talk to you later. See ya.